Hello students, welcome you all to my today's session. Archana here. In today's session, we will be discussing index numbers and this is part 2. For first part, go for the description box. There is a link. The various methods of constructing index numbers can be classified into two types: unweighted index numbers and weighted index numbers. Unweighted index numbers are also called as simple index numbers. Okay, so unweighted, again it is classified into two types: simple aggregative and simple average of relatives. And weighted, it is subdivided into two types: weighted average, weighted aggregate index numbers, and weighted average of relatives index number. So in simple or unweighted index numbers, each item is supposed to have equal importance. But when it comes to weighted index numbers, weights are assigned to various items in accordance with their relative importance. So this can be used, or this is applicable to all the three types of index numbers: price, quantity, or value. Okay, and let us start with our first type of index number, that is price index number. And unweighted or simple price index number, how to calculate that in price index numbers. And the first one is, under unweighted, two types are there. No, first one is simple aggregative method. In that the formula is P01 is equal to summation P1 divided by summation P0 multiplied by 100. Okay. And the second one, simple average of price relative method. In that there are two types: arithmetic mean and geometric mean. Arithmetic mean, how it is calculated: P01 is equal to summation P divided by N. So how to calculate this P? P is equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. And the second one is geometric mean. There antilog and log method log tables are used. So P01 is equal to antilog of summation log P divided by N. Okay. So here is our first problem now. Let us calculate price index number for the following data by using simple aggregative method and comment on the result. So data is given: items, weight, rice, pulses, milk, clothes, and prices are given. Prices like 2010 and for 2012. 2010 will be our base year price and 2012 will be our current year price. That is, 2010 is P0 and 2012 it is P1. Let us see now how to solve this problem. So first, items as it is: weight, rice, pulses, milk, and cloth. P0 is price of 2010 and P1 is price of 2012. And our formula is summation P1 divided by summation P0 multiplied by 100. And summation P1, that is total of P1, is 155. Let us write that. 155 divided by summation P0 is total of P0 is 127 multiplied by 100, and the answer is 122.05. That means, so they asked to comment also, right? So what is the comment now? Now we can write as prices in 2012 increased by 22.05 as compared to 2011. So that's all about the first problem. So here is our second problem now. The following are the prices of commodities in 2005 and 2010. Calculate the price index based on the price relative using arithmetic mean as well as the geometric mean. Years are there: 2005 and 2010. 2005 will be our base year, 2010 will be our current year. It is P0 and P1. A, B, C, D, E, F are the items and prices are below. Let us start solving the problem now. In this problem, we are asked to calculate price index based on price relative using arithmetic mean as well as geometric mean, isn't it? So, arithmetic mean formula is P01 is equal to summation P divided by N. N is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A is A to F, 6. And summation P. P is column is there here. So, how to calculate P? P is equal to P1 divided by P0 multiplied by 100, isn't it? So, first let us solve this. So, P01, for each item we have to calculate separately. So, P1, that is 55 divided by P0 is 45 into 100 and the amount is 122.22, isn't it? Yes. So same way calculate the remaining. 116.67. Next one is 150. Next is 150 again. 105.88 and the last one is 108.33. So now summation P. Summation P, total of P, that is 753.1. Okay. So summation P is 753.1 divided by N is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 753.1 divided by 6 and the answer is 125.52. We are done with calculation of index number, price index number keeping AM, that is arithmetic mean. So the next one is using geometric mean. Geometric mean and the formula is P01 is equal to antilog of summation log P, column is drawn, divided by N. N is as usual 6. So how to calculate summation log P? Summation log P is nothing but we have to calculate logarithm of P for each item. So A, how to calculate? Let us see how to calculate logarithm for each item now. So I hope you all know how to find out the logs, isn't it? So our first item is 122.22, isn't it? Before point 3 digits are there. So 3 minus 1, that is 2. Write as it is. Then 2 point. Now let's start. So 122.22, that is here in our log table 12 in 12 it is in 12 just 2, that is 0864, isn't it? So to that add plus, so here it is 122.22. So for 12 we got 2. Now again 2 is there, that is 7. Here it is 7. So 0864 plus 7 is 0871. Write as it is. After 2 point you have written, no? Next to that you write as 0871, that is 0864 plus 7. So let's go for the next one. 116.67. So here also 3 digits are there. So 2 point. Now let's see. It is in 11 it is 6th one. In 11 6th one, that is 0645, isn't it? 0645 again plus 6 and 6 is 23, isn't it? Here it is 23. You got it right? Yeah. 0645 plus 23 is 0667. Write as it is after 2.0667. So go for the next one. It is 15. 15 in 15 it is 0. So only 3 digits are there. So again 2 point. In 15 it is 0, that is 1761, right, as it is. So answer will be 2.1761. And the next one again it is 150. Answer will be same, 2.1761. And the next one is 105.88. 3 digits are there. So 2 point in 10 it is 5. 0 2 1 2 here it is, and again 8 here it is, and the answer will be 2.0246. Same with the next one. Calculate on your own. So the same way we calculated or we found log p for all the items, and the total of total of log p, that is summation log p, is equal to 12.5653. And now here is the solution. So antilog of 12.5653 divided by n is 6. So antilog of 12.5653 divided by 6, and the amount is 2.0942. So now let us see how to conclude the antilog of 2.0942. So now in antilog we have to find out the antilog of 2.0942, isn't it? So here you all know that, right? 2 is a number before point, so plus 1, that is 3. Keep that in mind. So for the final answer, for third point, for third digit from the beginning, we have to put one dot. Okay, so now let's start finding out. That is 09. 09, where is it? Yes, here is our 09, isn't it? So in 09 it is 4, that is 1242. Type that in your calculator, 1242. To that, how much you should add now? The point of 2, that is 1 it is. So plus 1, 1243. So our answer will be now 1243. So write as it is without any points. So now we know that for third, after third digit we have to put one dot, that is 120. It will become 124.3. That's it. So this is how we are calculating price index based on price relative using arithmetic mean and geometric mean. With this we are done with unweighted index numbers calculations. So now let us go for the next one, that is weighted index numbers. So under weighted index numbers, the first method is weighted aggregative price index number, isn't it? So in that first one is Laspeyres price index. So in this method, the index numbers are calculated, price index numbers are calculated by keeping base year quantities. Okay, so base year quantity are used as weights. So our formula will be P01 of L is equal to summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 multiplied by 100. Okay. So in the second one, Paget's price index, we are keeping current year's quantity as weight. So in the first one, we were considering base year quantity as weight, isn't it? So now in the second one, we are considering current year quantity as weight. So our formula will be P01 of P is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q1 multiplied by 100. And our third formula is Marshall's and Edwards price index. So P01 of ME is equal to summation of P1 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P0 Q1 multiplied by 100. So if you see the first part, that is summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0. This is of first type, isn't it? Laspeyres. And the second part is of Pachets, isn't it? So here both are combined. This is about Marshall and Edworth price index. And the next one is Darvish-Wallace price index. So here P01 is equal to 1 by 2 of summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 multiplied by 100. This again is similar to the previous one. Here first part was Laspeyres. Here also first part is Laspeyres. Second part was of Pachet. Here also same thing. Okay, but here we added first two, but here we are adding the entire formula. Okay, and the next one is Fisher's price index number. Here again items are same. Only the thing is we are taking its square root. Fisher's price index number P01 is equal to, this is Laspeyres and this is Pachets. Okay, and its square root. And the last one is Kelly's price index or fixed weight index. So here quantity is given as weight. So here quantity of base or current year we don't know. We are just given with fixed weight index. So the formula will be summation P1 Q divided by summation P0 Q multiplied by 100. So now let us solve problem on weighted index numbers based on weighted aggregative. Okay. Let us start with the first problem of weighted aggregative index number method. So in this, compute Laspeyres, Pachets, Marshall Edwards, Darvish-Wallace and Fisher's index numbers for 2000 from the following data. So 1995 will be our base year and 2000 will be our current year. Commodities are given. P0, Q0, P1, Q1 are given. So first write down the problem as it is, and then we are asked to calculate almost all the weighted aggregative index numbers, isn't it? So you all know that all the formulas, all the index number calculations of weighted aggregative, the common items in that are summation P1 Q0, summation P0 Q0, summation P1 Q1, summation P0 Q1, isn't it? All the formulas are based on the formulas of Laspeyres and Pachets, isn't it? So let us calculate these four items first. So first column for P0 Q0, P1 Q1, P0 Q1, P1 Q0. So how to calculate P0 Q0? P0 Q0 is nothing but P0 into Q0. So P0 is this and here is Q0, isn't it? You have to multiply 6 into 50, that is 300. Same way, let us calculate the remaining. So I am done with the calculation of all the four items. P1 Q1 is nothing but P1 multiplied by Q1. P0 Q1 is P0 and Q1. P1 Q0 is equal to P1 and Q0. And once after that, total it. And let us start with the first one. P01 of L is equal to summation P1 Q0. P1 Q0, that is 1900 divided by P0 Q0, that is 1360 multiplied by 100 is equal to 139.71. Got it? And the second one, fascists. P01 of P is equal to summation P1Q1. P1Q1 is 1880 divided by P0Q1, that is 1344 into 100, and the amount is 139.88. Yes. Now the third one is Marshall and Edworth. According to the formula, summation P1Q0, as it is, we are writing 1900 divided by 1360 plus 1880 plus 1344 into 100. And the total is 1900 plus 1880 is 3780 divided by 1360 plus 1344, that is 2704 into 100. And now 3780 divided by 2704 into 100. That is 139.79. So we are done with Marshall and Edworth's calculation, and the next one is Darvish and Bowley. So for this again, P01 of L and P. Okay, 1 by 2 into of L, it is 139.71 plus P01 of P is 139.88. So first add these two, 139.71 plus 139.88. That is 279.59 divided by 2, that is 139.80. Yes, we are done with the calculation of Darvish and Bowley, and the last one is Fisher's. And here again, square root of PL and P into PP. That is 139.71 into 139.88 square root. So 139.71 into 139.88. It is 19. Its square root. $139.79. We are done with the calculation of all the weighted aggregative index numbers. So it is very simple. In this weighted aggregative index number, first you have to calculate Lasprey and Parrish. So later on, based on the same informations, you are calculating the remaining. Okay, I hope you understood this problem. Let us go for the next problem. Compute Kelly's price index number for 2005 for the following data: commodities ABCD and prices of P0 is 2000 and 2005 will be our current year price, that is P1, and quantity is given. It is not of base year and also of current year, isn't it? So Kelly's price index number is also called as fixed weight index number, isn't it? So let's start solving the problem now. So in this problem now, first write down the given items as it is, and then according to the formula calculate P1Q and P0Q. Okay, so I already calculated this. P0Q is nothing but P0 into Q. P1Q is nothing but P1 into Q. Okay, and the total is here. So now let us move with the problem. P01Q, that is summation of P1Q is 881 and summation P0Q is 587.5 into 100, and the answer is 149.96. That's it. We are done with this problem. Okay, I hope you understood this problem. So with that problem, we are done with the calculation of index number based on weighted aggregative. Okay, so now let us start with the calculation of weighted index number, the second method, that is weighted average of price relatives index number. So in this, just like the previous simple average of relatives, here also two are there, arithmetic mean and geometric mean. Same way, just like the simple one, here only the additional thing is W, that is weight. Since weight is given, you all know that, right? What is weight, isn't it? So arithmetic mean, how to calculate? P01 is equal to summation WP divided by summation W, and when it comes to geometric mean, P01 is antilog of summation W log P divided by summation W. Okay, by heart all the problems, all the formulas. So now let us solve one problem on weighted average of price relative index number. Calculate the price index number by weighted average of price relatives method using arithmetic mean. So commodities, wheat, rice, gram and pulses, price of P0 and P1, weight is given. Let's see how to calculate this problem now. So in this problem now, we are given with items P0, that is price of base year, price of current year and weights, isn't it? And we are asked to calculate arithmetic mean. Okay, so the formula is summation WP divided by summation W. So first let us calculate P, that is calculate P, capital P, that is P is equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. Okay, P1, that is 20 divided by P0 is 15 into 100, and it is 133.33. Same way, calculate the remaining 137. So we are done with calculating P, and the next step is calculation of WP, that is W into P. 133.33 into 4. 533.32, 412.5, 320, 200. So now total it, WP, that is summation WP is 1465.82, and the total of W, that is summation W is 10. So let us apply this into the formula. 1465.82 divided by 10, and the answer is 146.58. That's it. We are done with calculation of arithmetic mean, that is weighted average of relatives on the basis of arithmetic mean. That's it. Here is our last problem now. Calculate weighted geometric mean price index number from the following data. Items are given A, B, C, D, E. Expenses and base year, price, current year, prices are given. Expenses are considered as weights. We are asked to calculate weighted average of relatives based on geometric mean, and the formula is here. You know that, right? Yeah. And here calculate P log P and W log P. So P, how to calculate? P1 divided by P0 into 100. That is 90, 100, 85.7, 75 and 137.5. P we got. Next, log P, you know that, right? How to calculate logarithm of P. So just calculate that. 1.954 1.933, 1.875 and 2.138. We are done with log P. Now next step is calculation of W log P. That is W weights are given, W into log P. 1.954 into 30. That is 58.626. Same way, calculate the remaining. We are done with the calculations. Now total it. I will come 199.494. Okay, apply this into the formula. Antilog of 199.494 divided by 100. 100 is W. Okay. So now antilog of 199.494 divided by 100 is 1.9949. Antilog of 1.9949 is 98.83. So that's it with the calculation of weighted average of relatives based on geometric mean. So that's it for today's session. So one suggestion from my side is go to the video one more time, but have a book with you, one book to solve the problem and solve along with me so that you will understand better. Okay. So one more thing is, it's better to understand the formula than by hearting it, because all are interrelated here, isn't it? Yes. So with this suggestion, I'm winding up today's session. Thank you.